Alright, good evening everybody, no matter where you are, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening. So, first off, we're gonna talk about some serious Bitcoin analysis, because Bitcoin affects, that's my main trading pair, and it affects, if you're in cryptocurrency, Bitcoin is the king, and it affects everything. And so, we're gonna take a look at this chart. And if right now you're starting to see coins get into DCAs and shit bags, that's what happens normally at night. When Bitcoin just got pumped up to, it got artificially pumped up, and to me, it's a trap, probably. So I want you guys to take a look at this for a moment. Oh, and by the way, I made a Discord channel. I'll drop the link in here. So, and I'll chill in the, I'll be there. But I'm gonna do that. So first off, if you don't use TradingView, you should. All I can say is I'm a results type of guy, and Magic Poop Cannon, this guy pushes out fucking results. He drew this out before this happened. I need to find his old post, but he did not. He had this flag drawn, maybe this one too, when it was filled, and then he went and drew what a pattern, obviously what it ended up being. And so what I want you guys to realize, I don't know, I'm going to try to go through a couple indicators here, not be sound too complex. This guy knows it's probably going to happen. As we see here, here's our bottom, like, whatever channel. We do this and we do this, okay? There's a very good chance the trend is your friend, and the way it's trending, we're probably going to have another push downwards, right? So here's the important part. These little bounces, a little bit, then it bounced more, then it came back up, then it bounced more, then it came back up. I believe this is the 50-day average, this yellow line, although I could be wrong. I think it is the 50-day average, though, or 100-day average. It's either one of those. And we come up, we touch the line, and look, there's a little candle right here, and we're floating at this 9,000 part. Actually, I believe we're at 8,800 as we speak. Try 6 out. I need something in between. So anyways, if you see Bitcoin get pushed down to 5 grand or 6 grand right here, then don't sweat it. We might have a strand dip under below, but we'll probably have support come back in, and then we'll see what happens next. So these next 2-3 days, we'll see what happens. There's a couple indicators that show that we really should be bottoming out at this trend, and like if we go down and touch 65K, we really shouldn't be going down much further than that. But who knows what's going to happen? Remember, this is all artificial. It's all on purpose. Everything is on purpose. Okay? There's way too many people with way too much money, and 500 trillion, 300 billion, 500 trillion, 500 billion is not much money. And so it's easy to shout out to my homie Crown, Boopy Crown. I'm going to drop his link in the description. So with that, how does that relate to Profit Trailer and your trading bot? Well, it has everything to do with it. So in the old days, before November, December, when Bitcoin was up, altcoins were down. When Bitcoin was down, altcoins were up. But there's been a psychological shift in this push down. And what that is everyone now realize Bitcoin always comes back stronger, and now everyone realizes that Bitcoin is the king. It's gonna keep losing market share. It's still gonna be king because the relationships, the people behind it. There's plenty of coins. If you go to McDonald's, okay, there's plenty of cheeseburger places that have a better tasting burger for even a cheaper price. That doesn't mean they're gonna make as much money as McDonald's. It's the negotiators, the people that run McDonald's is the reason that why it's McDonald's. And Harry's Cheeseburgers is only Harry's Cheeseburgers, and they're struggling to pay their rent every month. So don't forget about that. Just because you think something's better and cheaper doesn't mean it wins. So Bitcoin is our entrance into everything. It's the entrance into all these shit coins and businesses. And that's also why Bitcoin has value now. Bitcoin has inherent value because Bitcoin supports everything. So I adjusted my DCA settings. I don't know if I really like them. I did like 3.9 to 6.5 because I thought it was bear market. So when Bitcoin goes up, the altcoins need to catch up. When Bitcoin gets pushed down, the altcoins need to catch up. So what we're like in like jet lag. That's my overall feeling. That's what I have at least noticed in the trends of Bitcoin in relation to cryptocurrencies. Is now instead of things being opposite, Bitcoin goes up, altcoins immediately go down. Bitcoin goes down, altcoins immediately go up. It's Bitcoin goes up, and then the other coins catch up. Bitcoin goes down, then the other coins catch up. And it actually, so when I shut my bot down at night, if I do, tomorrow morning I turn it back on, all these shitbags, over half of them will be gone and I'll have huge profits. So here's kind of where I'm at, guys. I want to do, there's two things I want to test. Number one is turning my bot off at night and flipping around in the morning and getting those huge wins. My bot was off for a day and a half. I flipped it back on today when Binance came up, and I made huge gains. Huge gains. You guys saw it. And I remember, I believe I did. I've turned it off at night like twice, and so far there were good results. It's hard to turn off. It's hard to turn it off because you want to keep it running. It's hard to turn it off because you want to keep it running, you know? I don't know if I like my DCA settings that I changed, so I'm probably going to go back to the ones I gave everyone. Oh yeah, the second thing I wanted to try was EMA cross strategy. Now, if you do EMA cross, everything, you have to change all your settings. And I think people are having issue with trying to do EMA cross because they don't have their settings correct. That's the only issue. That could be the only issue. So if their settings were right, then it would be working. So there's no other excuse. The only reason, if someone's not successful with something, it's because it's their own fault. Your bot is only a reflection of yourself. So let's check something. It might be more beneficial. So if EMA crossed, so if I entered at the second camp, boom. So here's my EMA cross. These are 15-minute marks, by the way. What if I go to 5? You'd have to make bigger. Here we go. So on the 5-minute EMA, boom. So EMA cross after 1, 2 candles, I would have entered here. 8665. And then what EMA cross does is it sells once it goes below 2 candles, I guess. So it would have sold. All right. So I believe it was 8665. We're going to do the math right now. Damn it. Second candle. Hang on. It crossed over 1, 2, 3. 866. Okay, so let me do this first. Hang on. And then, oh, well, technically it didn't go under. So actually, boom. So it was sold right here. It would sell like right here. So we'll say 8,800 minus 8665 is 135. Divide that by 8,800. That's a 1.5% gain. I don't know if I really like that. And that these are 5-minute candles. That's a long trade. No, this is just this coin. Let's look at other coins and see what an EMA cross would do. What's a shit coin? I can't think of a shit coin. Dash is not a shit coin, but let's look at it anyways. Oh, I hate candles. I want to figure out if anyone knows how to turn your candles from green and red to like just black or just white. There was a trader I saw, and he said that he doesn't have colors because they mess with you. So let's see. Cross right here. 1, 2, 3. Maybe even just 2 candles. I would enter. Boom. I'd maybe even put it at 1, honestly. Yeah, I'd put it at 1. That's what I would do. 754. We're still up above. We'll say we go right down here. 0.0737. So 0.0737 minus 0.0733. 0.0733 is 0.004 divided by, we'll say 0. It goes down, and you're ready. 0.0738 divided by 0.0738. Yeah, that's a shit trade. What if we go to the 15 and go for bigger margins? Here we go. I think the key to EMA cross is 15, but it's your trades will take up a lot of time. Obviously today, that would have been a nice EMA cross right here. I'm not gonna lie, but this doesn't really happen all day, but it could start happening soon. If we enter a bull market and instead of bear pushing, we're bull pushing, EMA cross, putting in big dollars, bigger dollar trades in a longer length of time, closer to a swing trade, you could say. So that's pretty much it. So if you're staring at your DCA log, try not to freak out. That's what happens at nighttime. And I think I'm going to change these DCAs back. I'm debating. It's so hard for me to turn off my bot, so I just want to keep it running. But just whenever I turn it off and I turn it back on in the morning, I always just make a fatty amount. So I almost want to keep it that way. But anyways, you decide. So that's it. I got the music link in my description. I'm gonna do a giveaway of $100 if you use my link to sign up with Profit Trailer. I don't use Profit Feeder, but Profit Trailer. Message me your confirmation number, and I'll make sure you're entered the giveaway. I don't know. It could be a week, could be 2 weeks, could be 3 weeks. I'm gonna see what kind of results we get here, but I want to give you guys some incentive. Other than that, good luck and you're welcome.